still on. So I'm gonna just do a sub ram. I usually just do a Q&A when I play sub ARAMs. But yeah, that's what I usually do. Because usually by the end of the day, after playing a lot, you won't do too well.
What the hell? That guy's super tanky.
Yeah, I've been streaming for like 11 hours. Otherwise, see you later. Best jungler at the moment in your opinion. Let's see. I don't know, it's always hard to say who's the best. There's usually like a list of people that are just really strong. Like Elise is always strong. Vi, Sin, Evelyn. Who else is strong now? Vi, Pantheon. I don't think Wukong's up there with that group. I think Wukong's a backup pick, more or less,
He doesn't say for anything. He just
because of score. Because of
he probably just went to five.
Oh, no, take your time. I'm already dead.
But yeah, so Wukong's is not a strong early game. That's why I don't think he's as good as Pantheon. Let's see, who is it? Lee, Elise, Vi, Evelyn.
Well, blow me down.
What kind of shampoo do I use? It's Head and Shoulders. I'm pretty sure there's one in the bathroom. One day I bought cheap shampoo like a year ago. It was $1 and it was terrible. Never again. So that's why I stick to brand name ones, because you can trust them. But that's why you never buy $1 shampoo. I think it was over a year ago, actually. It was over a year and a half ago. Jungle Greg is still viable. I've not played it since, but I think it lost a lot of its charm. Like having a level 1 body slam do like 140 damage to minions at level 1 is really crazy. And now it's like now it's just slower and takes longer to get going. So that means your early game is a lot weaker because of the body slam chain.
I'll be using you for chop.
He's dead. Any out of the ordinary jungles that are OP. Trust me, if there was one that's OP, someone would be spamming it. And everyone would start spamming it. When you first started to play, do you think you'd be this good? No. But you never can go into a game thinking you're gonna be like the best or like one of the top players. Can't tell until you like play a few games, but it's because I played Dota. Like I played like over 2,000 games of Dota on Warcraft 3. So I already knew the ropes. Like I already knew like all the basics. I just needed to understand each champions. Yeah, I'm out of mana. You think a buff to Nahus and Malco will get them back in the game? I don't know what the buffs were, but right now they're in a really bad spot because not only do they have huge mana issues, their damage is trash compared to the current jungles. Like when your damage is bad, when your damage is bad early game, it just means you get counter jungled or bullied around by strong jungles. So for instance, ooh, that was a crit. Gotta love that. 10%. The reason why Nahus and shit, you can dodge it. Nahus and Maokai. Give me a second. They lose hard to damage jungle, or like any jungle that can do damage early. Cause like, what can Maokai do against someone that does like 300 damage in a combo, like a level 1 combo, like Elise, Lee Sin. All the popular jungles right now do a lot of damage, and they don't have to, like, they don't tank as well, but they tank generally well enough that it doesn't matter. Like Vi is a good example. You can easily go tank after Outer Lizard, but your damage far exceeds Maokai or Nahus. But if you really wanted to play a tanky jungle, just play Evelynn. Like, it's really easy, better tank. You just go Outer Lizard and Randuin's Banshees. Depends on how you like playing. But all the Evelynn games I had today, I went Boric because that's a solo queue style. But Evelynn's actually very tanky if you can hit your ult and then build Randuin's Banshees. It's probably, like, it is probably going to be like played constantly in LCS until changes are made. Like, it already is played a lot in, or slowly being played a lot in LCS, so. How tall am I? 5'6", I believe. Iris is fucking tall though. Well, then the airstrike. Wow, they're dead. That was a good Cassiopeia. Oh, that guy's still alive. Kill him, boys. Fuck that shit. It's too tanky. Wait, this build's in the Atlas? Really? Huh.
Worthy of an ice boy. I got me groundling. Once you killed him, bring me back a good.
There goes Snake Bitch. Think the meta will ever change so it's not damage jungle, not stupid shit, tanky top. It'll change, it just depends. Like, top's slowly gonna change. The nerf to Doran's shield was a good start. Like, it will change, trust me. There might be a need for tanks to be in the jungle again. It just depends on what nerfs happen, what buffs. Like, it may seem small, the Doran's shield change, but it's actually... It actually hurts a few tanks top.
Well, blow me down.
Fuck!
I've not tried a color jungle. Imagine it would not be fun 3-6. Not fight jungle Bob anymore, he's not that great. I don't know, like, I don't play him, but like, it could work in solo queue, but give me a second. Malphite jungle, like, it reminds me of reminds me of a Mumu jungle, but I think a Mumu jungle is stronger than Malphite jungle. The Mumu's ult, it's insane. But Malphite jungle is still okay. It just gets bullied around by some of the damage guys. When it's solo queue, like, you can really do anything and it's fine. But the Mumu actually does quite a bit of damage. Like, compared to Nahus and Maokai, the reason why those two win rates in solo queue are terrible is they don't do damage. Like, their damage is awful. Like, at least a Mumu, you can build damage. Like, his ratios are actually, or his skill set is very strong. Like, a Mumu's skill set in terms of damage. Like, it's sort of scales well, but it also does an insane amount of damage on Mumu's skill set. Not to mention Maokai and Nihilus don't have they don't have they don't have percent damage Mumu does. That's a big thing. That's why Maokai and Nihilus always seem to do so little damage. I haven't seen the buffs on the PvE, the small Maokai and Nihilus buffs, but if you look at a site like, let's say, LoLking, you can get the stats of the win rates of solo champions. Nihilus and Maokai are in the bottom 10, I think. It's because they just don't do much. Nunu's like in the bottom 5, because in solo queue he does no, like he can't carry a game by himself. The thing about the support jungles is in solo queue, if you play a support jungle, it basically means you want to get, or you can snowball lanes, like you can gank lanes and get kills, but you won't be able to carry the game yourself. You have to hope that the lanes you ganked for and snowballed will carry you. That's the biggest problem with the jungles I just mentioned, Nihilus, Maokai, and Nunu. Like, if you get fed on those champions, it's really hard to carry because you don't scale with gold that well. Like, if you give Kha'Zix like 10k gold, he'll carry. If you give Maokai 10k gold, like, what's he gonna spend it on? A death cap? Like, it doesn't do, like, his AP ratios suck. Like, all you can do is just make him tanky. Here is yeah, the fear on Nocturne makes him weird right now. That's why his win rate's also low. Because now they always run away from Nocturne. It's really hard for Nocturne to get behind someone. Because what if they flash your flash? Like, yeah, I understand, like, flash fear, but unlike Fiddle, like, Nocturne's fear is channeled, so it's fairly obvious when you're gonna flash fear someone. Sprite. What do you think about Sejuani? Same problem, yeah. Sejuani is very similar to Nihilus and Maokai. She uses mana and then... Is her win rate low? I'm pretty sure her win rate would be low. I haven't LoL-kinged it, but I'm fairly certain her win rate's low. Like, I can do this really fast. If you want to know who sucks in solo queue, this is solo queue. Like, some champions like Olaf, LeBlanc are good in competitive play because they're played by good players. But... There it is. Where's Sejuani? I don't believe it. Sejuani's actually 50%. Huh. I don't see her much though. I guess it's because she's like a Mumu. Her CC's actually decent. Mumu, I'm pretty sure, has a decent win rate. It's because she has percent damage. What the fuck is a Mumu? Mumu's like... Oh yeah, Mumu's always near the top, yeah. He's really good in lower brackets, but he scales really well because of his percent damage. Wait, let me do this really fast. Let me go right back to the top. Anyway, Nunu's there because he does no damage. Maokai does no damage. Cho, I don't know. Cho's cooldowns are pretty high. Who else is on that list? Skarner, I don't know. I don't know much about Skarner. The reason why LeBlanc's low is because it's hard to play. So hard to play champions will also be low. What else is here? Yeah, it's somewhat hard to play. Shen just does no damage. Rampage. Olaf's good in competitive because he's early game pressure. Oh, it's like, okay, I'm not off to heaven anymore. Oh, you get the idea. What about Volibear? Volibear is just... Volibear gets kited. It's because of this current supports. Like, it's the thresh problem. Like, there's like mobility creep. Like, everyone moves. Like, everyone has a jump nowadays. Like, a lot of mid laners have jumps now. LeBlanc mid, Gragas mid and stuff, but or speed up. And nowadays supports are usually CC bots like Thresh or Annie or Leona. So it's really hard for someone like Volibear to do anything in a team fight because the support can single-handedly make you useless for like 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't even buy when I died. Oops. Why don't people buy Frozen Fist on Vi? Because you might as well either go damage or a better tank on him. Frozen Fist is like a halfway mark between tank and damage. Yeah, it's better on someone like Nidalee. And it's better for laners, I think, yeah. It's more of a lane bully item. Oh god. I like AD Evelyn more than AP Evelyn. I think the reason why Olaf's win rate in solo queue is really bad is because it's hard to chain his axes or some shit, and he's really he sucks at scaling. Like it's really hard to carry a game with Olaf. Because after a certain point in the game, you just get kited. Like Olaf's really strong early game, but usually games last like 30 minutes, so around the 20-minute mark, Olaf might be getting shit on. Let's go to 6 not using LCS. He was actually used a couple times in LCS, but I haven't seen much of him. I don't know, I still think he's a good champion actually. I guess, I don't know. I think he's still a good champion. Even with the pure change. It doesn't hurt him as much as it did Nocturne. Oh, I'm stupid. With 4K in the bank, I might as well get Triforce. Damn it.
You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
It's really good in solo queue at bad and competitive. Amumu. There you go. You just have to look at the win rates of champions like Amumu. Does well in solo queue, but you never see him, or you rarely see him in competitive, because he gets invaded on with a team with proper communication. Why is gangplank not so good? It's because half his skill set sort of sucks. Like, yeah, it's nice having a nice heal for your W, but like your damage move is this, and then this, and then there's this. It's like you're half a support and half a damage dealer. Like, you don't lane bully anymore. I used to be a lane bully, like a long time ago. Like I am fucking. Oh my god, I misclicked. A long time ago, at IEM Worlds, Gambit used him to good effect. Because it'd give him red or blue buff level 1, and he'd be really strong. But they nerfed GP, and then people caught on to that strat, but there's just too many things that bully him in lane. Yeah, because for some reason they made it so parley costs full mana if you don't get the kill and blow. Or no, they increase the mana cost of it, but you get your mana back if you last hit with it, but
then find me again.
you don't get it back if you just use it to harass. Not to mention, Gangplank would just usually gets pushed in by a lot of matchups because he doesn't have AoE. Like until he gets a Hydra. Like let's say you go Hydra on Gangplank in order to clear waves, Like until you get that item, like until you get Hydra,
Been slain.
you can't really push back. Like you'd be a weaker version of Trundle. I think Trundle is a better version of Gangplank. Like yeah, Gangplank has his global ult, but if he uses his ult to help his allies, he's just gonna lose lane because he'd be down in ultimate. Think of this. Loss. Still can't get Youngsters. That might be GG. Shaco has a decent win rate because the only people that play Shaco are the people that are good with him. Some of the win rates are deceptive.
Shut down.
Like Valkaz's win rate is currently really low because people don't know how to play him. But the only people that play Shaco are like master Shaco players. But
Has been slain.
the reason why Shaco isn't played because he's one of the most knowledge. He probably is the most knowledge-based champion in the game. Like in order to play Shaco, you have to have a lot of knowledge of how his stuff works. That's why when you see a Shaco player, he usually only plays Shaco. Like it's hard to find a player that plays Shaco and has a rotation of several or like a dozen champs. They usually, or I mean not a dozen, maybe half a dozen, but because Shaco is just different from every other champion. What does no one play Irelia? Wicked plays Irelia. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask the top laner. I think they'll change Draven's Pass. I don't know. Draven's Pass is weird. Like in competitive play, sometimes you see Dravens with 600 stacks finally get a kill at like 20 minutes, and then he gets 1200. He just got shot. Prettier jungler is like Volibear, he gets kited. Like in team fights he's not good. Like he's good at before team fights happen. Once team fights start happening, poor Udyr gets kited by like Thresh and what's his name? Thresh and Leona. Like the supports just kite him. That's a problem. We use Trundle professional play. Nah, it's more of a top lane champion. Anyway, sorry guys, I gotta go. I gotta go eat. I haven't had dinner and I've been streaming for like 12 hours. I got lunch and breakfast though. That's a win. But I'm done for the night.